What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Tap in, bruh. Today we talking about that man Terrence Howard and how he was down in the situation, reached out to Petey Pablo, and how Petey Pablo was down in the situation and how it reciprocated itself, and why it's good to have good friends, bruh. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Do that for your boy. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Now, if you don't know, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't, you know what I'm saying? Let me go and lace you up. Back in 2005, Terrence Howard was down on his ass, needed some help. Didn't really have much money in his pocket, he says, and was out and about with the young man Petey Pablo. If you don't know who Petey Pablo is, all my 919ers, you feel me? My 919ers, my North Carolinians, you feel me? Hey, y'all stand up and piss around here waiting like a helicopter, you feel me? Now, y'all seen Petey Pablo on Drumline doing his excerpt, because don't nobody know what the hell he was saying when he was rapping on Drumline. Don't nobody know, bro. But we love Petey Pablo. I think he's from Greensboro, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you know, when we run into our North Carolina folks, you know, hey, we got to represent. I remember running into Van Baker one time when I was working at this place called Lamps Plus, man. We run into our North Carolina folks. Shout out to the only, well, no, it was two. Shout out to my big dog, though, back at Amazon, my North Carolinian. You feel me? I always got jokes for us North Carolinians. You feel me? Now, Petey Pablo, to get back to the story, like I said, Terrence Howard was down on his luck, was out and about, didn't have much money in his pocket, and he told Petey Pablo that he lost his wallet, and he was down on cash and needed a loan, whatever. So Petey Pablo gave him $200. $200 back in 2005, that's equivalent to $1,000 right now. You feel me? Like, yeah, you could probably get you a pair of Gucci shoes by like $300-400 back then. You feel me? Now you're gonna pay every bit of $8. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. Now, Petey Pablo would later get down on his luck. As y'all all know, he ended up, you know, his 15 minutes of fame just ran right through, bro. Oh my goodness, it was so sad. But man, we heard he came through on Franklin Street in the Carolina Blue Vet. I don't know, it's a myth. I don't know. It could be true. I don't know. But, man, if that's true, boy, shout out to you, B, dog. Like, I always wanted to have a Carolina Blue car. I think I want a Carolina Blue wrap on the 300 when I swapped that thing. But I digress, man. And we going to document that. You feel me? But Petey Pablo was down on his luck after, you know, his rap career expired and reached out to Terrence Howard. And Terrence Howard actually sent him a $15,000 check. That's not the only thing that he did for him. On top of that, if y'all remember, Petey Pablo guest appeared, or maybe he played a role in it. I don't remember how long he was in it, but appeared in the Terrence Howard show that he was on at the time and was kind of running and executive producing called what the fuck was the name of that show? Empire, which was a hit show, you know, when Power first came out as well. Like, if y'all remember, they were going neck and neck, but once they took that turn and started doing too much LGBTQ and all that, like, you know, a lot of people can't sit through that, you feel me? Like me, I watch the show, you feel me? Hey, it is what it is. We here now, you know. Hey, let's go and finish this thing strong, you feel me? Now, like I said, a lot of people, you know, just can't, you know, get with it. And then on top of that, the story writing had got a little bad too. It was just more like they were trying to keep you in the loop like a Tyler Perry show, you feel me? But certain Tyler Perry shows are good. Now, $15,000 he sent this man for giving him $200. And on top of that, he gave him an opportunity to make some money in the acting role, you know, and get him out of the bind that he was in. And bro, that just goes to show you that having the right people around you can change can change your, what would you say? Can change everything that you got going on at the time, for lack of better words. You feel me? Now, I say that to say this. We all got friends, you feel me? Or we all got people, family, you know, individuals around us. But I saw Big Meech say this, bro, one day on his stream, and this is true. You know, in all aspects of life, it ain't what you know, it's who you know, bro. That's why I tell people, you know, like, when it comes to, you know, the rap scene in Dallas and stuff like that, yeah, I do know a lot of people, you feel me? But me, I had to go pay for those relationships, you feel me? Like, I paid a lot of money for those relationships, you feel me? And for me to use those relationships, it would have to be something that's really worth it, you feel me? Like, in order for me to reach out to these individuals that I know, you know, that I had to go spend money and break bread with to build relationships. Money does build relationships. It's probably the best relationship builder. That's why, you know, I'm not opposed to, you know, I am opposed to a trick. I'm not opposed to a man spending money on his girl. You feel me? Because money builds relationships at the end of the day. It don't matter what you got going on, family, whatever. Now, is it at the end all be all? No. So I'm going to play broke to the end of time. You feel me? I promise. Go out on a date and I'm act like I ain't got it. You feel me? I want to see where your head is. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. Now, when you get into times like these, you feel me, where you see that? Oh, boy, that motherfucker. When you get into times like this where you down bad, bro, and you want to reach out to people, you know, you want to make sure you got the right people, you know, around you to reach out to, because, you know, we can all end up in a situation to where we had it at one time, you know, and you get down on your butt, and it's just like the people that you help, you know, man, they're not there. You feel me? I got a kinfolk right now owe me $5,000. Yeah, I mean, it will not say a word about it. You feel me? But it's one of those things when you do stuff out the kindness of your heart. Yeah, we do expect, you know, the money to be returned to us, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it don't stop you from being a good person. If I had to do it again, you feel me, I would just do it with a little more, with some paperwork involved, you feel me? But I wouldn't not help them, you feel me? Like, because that's just the individual that I am, you feel me? Money builds relationships, you know? Just what it is, bro. And like I said, I agree with Big Meats, bro. Like, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. And when you have the right people around you, bro, it can rearrange your thinking. It can rearrange how you living. It can rearrange just your everyday, what would you say, life. You feel me? Like, having the right people around you changes everything, man. And I can attest to that. Like, I think at one point in time, man, I had just people around me looking for opportunity. You feel me? And there's nothing wrong with that, but how you respond in those situations is everything. You know, you can't say yes to everybody, you know. And that was probably one of the biggest things I had to learn. Like, just say no so you don't end up in those situations, because, you know, once you do get down in those situations, you find out very quickly who is there and who is not. You know, and it's meant for you to go through those seasons for you to experience that. So when, you know, when things do start to look up for you, you know how to move accordingly instead of, you know, moving blindly like you were before. Now, some people continue to move blindly, bro, and you will continue to face the same lesson over and over until you learn it, bro. Life is going to present that, and I'm telling y'all, the only reason I know this is because I'm a walking testament, bro. Like, you have to lock in, bro, and deal with what you need to deal with in order to take that next step. And it's just great to have friends like that, bro. Or not even, let's just say friends, you know, a group of people that you can lean on, you know, when things, you know, might hit the fan. Because one thing about a hustler, bro, we gonna take the risk, bro. That's just what it is, because the risk are what got us to the point, you know, to where we are now. We risk takers. Now, do we take risks and everything? No. Like, me personally, I'm not a gambler, bro. Like, I'm not a money thrower at the strip club, and I'm not a money blower. Like, don't get me wrong. I like nice things, I do, but I also know how to scale back. You feel me? And that's what this season is about right here. I don't care how much I got. I'm scaling back. You feel me? I ain't even got no haircut, y'all. I'm out here thugging on death row. You feel me? Making sure the physique, you know what I'm saying, stay good, working on my pillars, you feel me? Worrying about the long haul versus the short haul, because, you know, short-term gratification, you know, is not as, you know, great as the long-term gratification. When you see something, you know, that you long-term projected, you know, happen, that's amazing. You feel me? And that's part of why we're working on this YouTube channel, you know, like, just staying grounded in, you know, what's real, you know, not a fantasy life. So it saves you money, bro. And you gotta lock in like that, you know what I'm saying, and focus on, your inner circle, and just your goals, whether it be short term or long term. You feel me? Like, yeah, you got to do that, man. And like I said, the people that you got around you, man, mean everything. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without the people around me, even the people that's not here no more. You feel me? Like, I needed them at a point in my life. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. You can't look at the bad and everything. You got to look at the good. Even if the bad happened, you got to look at the good. Like, you need the right people around you, bro. You need the right people around you. You need the right circle. You need the right friends. And shout out to my circle and shout out to my friends, even though I ain't got that many. But shout out to y'all, man. But y'all get down in the comments, man, and let me know what y'all think about this situation. I know I went on into a tangent. Sometimes I do that blabbermouth. You feel me? But y'all let me know what y'all think about Terrence Howard helping Petey Pablo. When Petey Pablo helped him out, in the beginning, even though it was a $200. That had to be the best $200 Petey Pablo ever spent in his life, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about it, man. Until then, I'll holler.